Hey, Dick Ritchie here. That nickname cracks me up. I like it, and I'm sticking with it. You know, that nickname was given to me by Scott and Samson Leifer. They are my step relatives. And I like it. You know why I really like it? It's because one of my favorite movies, comedy movies, is Talladega Nights with Ricky Bobby. So it reminds me of Ricky Bobby's name, Dick Ritchie. Yeah. But I wanted to talk about a couple things real quick. Let's do this. This week's giveaway, week 13, is the Kubi Momentum. Whoever gets this is going to be really, really happy they got it. This is my first Kubi knife that I bought, and I've been wanting to buy. And then I bought one other one, which was the Kubi Leaf, and that's in a buddy's hands now. This has thumb studs, D2 steel, really good G10 scales. I like the ergonomics of everything. The jimping, it's got like a little harpoon type ledge right here, which is nice. I like that. Kind of lets your thumb stop. Deep pocket carry with flat hardware. Reversible. The action on it, okay, so it's super, super solid at the top and it's centered. And watch this action. I love that. That drop, this is going to go to somebody special. And then, of course, the stainless steel Ace of Spades bottle opener slash GPS for the Apocalypse knife fight. When the shit hits the fan, you'll look up in the sky, you'll see the Ace of Spades up in the sky, just like you would see a Batman sign. Then you take it to your car, it automatically boots up to your GPS and sends you my way. And then there's an underground silo in my back. You go down, you'll step inside, you'll think you're in a corn room. There'll still be little particles of corn and everything in this silo. And then you turn around, and there's like a little, one of those little laser things, and read your eye, and send you down. Way down, underground. Boom, you go under there, and it looks like a rodeo stadium. And there's going to be hundreds of AOK knife fighters going at it. Because we're all going to go out in style. That's how we're going to go out. We're not going to go out. Zombies aren't going to kill us. Russians aren't going to kill us. Chinese aren't going to kill us. We're going to kill us. We're going to go down there and we're going to fight it out. And we're going to see who's the best. And the person who comes up out, I feel sorry for that bastard because he's going to be stuck in the apocalypse after he just got done knife fighting 100 AOK fanatics. Fanatics. But it's a little chilly out. Yesterday, I got stuff done, man. I got the shop all cleaned up. I got the first batch of lights prepped, started to be prepped. I got grass cut. So I use, I did a tool video, and I use DeWalt a lot now. And I got a DeWalt weed whacker that's battery powered, and it's pretty beefy. It does the job, but sometimes these weeds out here in the country, I call them Jurassic weeds. You can't cut through them with a battery weed whacker. So I pulled out the Husqvarna. I should have a steel weed whacker, but I got a Husky because it works good. The Husky does work good. So when it breaks, I'll get a steel weed whacker. I use my Husky gas weed whacker, trimmer, whatever you want to call it, and I went to town around here. I mean, zappity doo, Zipline went to town on the weeds. It was epic. These weeds, I'll attach a picture after I do this video. I had a shovel out here I used the day before I left. I got back, and there's an ivy weed grown all the way up it and to the top of it. When I got back, 7 days. Yeah, that's some aggressive stuff. Friendships. I've always, I've always had a good bit of friends, and the friends I've had have always been pretty quality. Even the ones I'm not friends with today, for whatever reasons, are still pretty quality people. For whatever reasons, friendships end. They end. Sometimes you don't know. Sometimes you do know. Sometimes it's ugly. Sometimes whatever. But you still gotta you say it's ugly. That person was a friend for a reason before it was ugly. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to forget that. You don't want to forget the quality of the person, even though you had the lack of quality episode in your friendship that ended it or whatever it may be. I try to do that, you know. I try to like stay true to that, and I think I'll always do that. But what I'm getting to is, I think there's been times in my life where I've kind of been too much of an open door to friendship. Just like, come on in, like the one with the most friends wins at the end. No, you don't. Sometimes you lose because you have too many friends, and you start getting people that don't have the same they don't have the same goals as you. They don't have the same values as you. They don't have the same whatever. And then, or theirs are higher than yours, and you're lesser. I've been the lesser man. I'll be the first to admit I've been the lesser. I'm not perfect. I make a lot of mistakes. But it's a good friend that if you make the mistake, they say, "Hey man, you made a mistake. I'm not happy with your mistake that you made. And this was your mistake." And then I evaluate what they say, and I say, "F you." No. I say, this is if I made the mistake. Yes, I did. Sorry. I was that was stupid of me, or that was insensitive of me. That was just not cool. And I'm sorry, man. I hope you forgive me. And I won't do that to you again. I mean, I won't. I'll try not to do any of that crap again. You know that doesn't happen enough. Not to me, at least. It's like you wish it would happen that way sometimes, but sometimes maybe it's best it doesn't. Friendship's a funny thing. It really is. Because you get friends, and then there's jealousy in there, and then you don't know it's there. I've been jealous of friends, but I'll tell them, "Man, I'm jealous of you, man. You really got it going on. Your wife's beautiful. Your truck's awesome. Your house is nice. I don't like you anymore." And I'll laugh, and that'll be the joke. But they know I'm jealous, man. I wish I had that sometimes. I'm human. We're all human, I think. My point is, some friendships aren't really friendships. You may happen to be in between that person and a friendship that is their ultimate goal. And you end up becoming collateral damage. Watch out for that. You know? Watch out for being the vessel to another friendship, because you get hurt. You may get broke, you may get beat up, or you may just acknowledge it and say, what the F? What are you doing, man? What's going on? I don't like you anymore. Get the hell out of here. You're sketch, right? Or maybe you see it and you say, okay, this son of a bitch is playing me. He's playing with me. I'm getting played. I'm going to let him keep thinking he's playing me. Or her, whatever it may be. What I'm getting at is, what do? Do you acknowledge that? Do you call it out? Do you turn it into a big thing? Do you not care? Do you just say, screw it, it's harmless? Or do you take it one step further? You let them think they're playing you, but really you're playing them. But this is your life, so you have to kind of focus on it a little bit, right? Because people can really make your life miserable. They can really break it up, and they can mess with your head. And they may not even know they're messing with your head or trying to necessarily mess with your head, because that may not even be their goal, is to mess with your head. But that could be part of it. And it may not bother them too much that they're messing with your head. It may not bother them at all. You know, even the biggest, burliest, roughest dudes still might have kind minds. Still may have delicate minds that pick up on this stuff, and it hurts them sometimes. And if it doesn't hurt them, it may anger them. And a guy like me, I try to avoid my anger as much as possible. I've had troubles with my anger in the past. My anger's gotten me in trouble. And my biggest fault with friendships could possibly be I'm critical. Regardless of how good a friend you are to me, if you're a dumbass, or if you do something dumb, or you do something stupid, I'm going to say something about it. You don't want to say it to their face all the time. So, you're with another friend and they're like, hey, what's up with Johnny? Well, Johnny's a dumbass. Johnny does stupid shit. Love the mother effer. He's done this for me. He's been here for me. He's done that. But you know what? This situation here, he's wrong and he's screwed up. I do that. And I expect it to be done about me. Hey, Dick Ritchie's a dumbass. Dick Ritchie's got, he's a jerk. Why did Dick Ritchie say that about me whenever I did something stupid? Because they'll get mad at you for saying something about them being a dumbass or being stupid, and they were really being stupid, or they did something stupid. Or even if you're older and you're kind of like me and you got like a bunch of random friends everywhere, and you're going to have a bad one in there. You know what I mean? Or you're going to be the bad one. Like I said, I've been a bad friend. I haven't been the best friend to everybody. And because I don't know what, friendship's really strange to me. I'm kind of a social creature, but as I get older, I'm getting less social, so I care less about certain friends and certain things. But I still respect the fact that, hey, I was friends with this person or that person, and now I'm not friends with them anymore, and it's a shame, or it's like good riddance kind of thing, whatever it may be. But it takes a percentage of your day. It takes a percentage of your thoughts and your mind away from your end goals. So be careful with that. I don't get along with my dad. We had differences a couple years ago, and it is what it is. But just like friends, I understand. My dad gave me a lot of stuff. He gave me my life. He gave me some lessons. Was he the best dad? No. Was he a terrible dad? No. Is he a dick? Yeah. Could he be a really good guy, a neat guy sometimes? Yeah. But you know what he told me? The one thing, he was a realist. And my dad also said, you're lucky if you die with one good friend. I believe that. You're lucky if you die with one good friend, a friend that you know is your friend, through thick and thin, through the things you say, through the things you do, through the things they say, through the things they do. I know I got a couple of those, though. Recently, I found out I don't have a couple of those, a couple others. Do you play the friends back because you know they're playing you? I don't know. That seems a little devious to me. I don't ever see myself wanting to be or being a chess player with my friendships. I'd rather be checkers. Yeah. You know what I mean? I want it to be very two-dimensional. I don't want to play moves ahead. I don't want to play. Just be aware. Watch out for some people. Pick up on the things they drop and say, hey, you know, I don't know about you. Friendship's a big thing. It's a tough thing. Just be careful out there and know not everybody has good intent. And you may not even have good intent. You need to own that. But then there's the mysteries. The mysteries are tough. But after a while, time goes on. The mystery isn't important anymore, and it goes away. It doesn't matter what that reason was anymore. And you just kind of go, hey, it is what it is. It's faded. It's gone. And then maybe if you see those people again, you're like, hey, you know, or you're like, hey. And you walk the other way. Who knows what you're going to do? I don't know what I'll do. Kind of go with my heart. You know, if my heart goes, oh, there's my buddy. And you can kind of say, that guy goes, oh, there's my buddy. Then you're like, you know, bygones be bygones. But if your heart goes, there's that asshole. Then you're not, you know what I mean? Go with your heart, too. Use your head, but also trust your heart. It's just when you get older, the deviousness of it all kind of gets old. And it gets really transparent. And the people that are still doing it, to the people that are aware of it, they're like, hey, I see you. I know what you're doing. I know what's going on. Keep playing your games. But while I was in Colorado, you know, I was, you know, out in the mountains and on the trails and stuff, man, it gave me some clarity. And I was, you know, and you know, when you're walking and you're out in the middle of nowhere, you're by yourself, your mind can kind of go, it's like I don't know, like a compression. And it puts all the thoughts tighter to your brain, and you can kind of go, oh, I see that now. Boy, did I see some stuff. And I was like, yeah, that is sketchy. What's up with that? I know what that is now. I know why. I know what's going on. I know what's going on. So, you know, I know what's going on. And I'm looking at you, and you're sitting on your couch. And I know what you did, and I know what you're doing. So quit trying to play me. Game's over.